Take a look at the numbers, Ray. After 5 games,
Look at the
eerily
numbers.
similar.
Y'all gotta stop.
Kind of similar. Look at the sacks. They're close.
We got to stop this.
Okay, here we go. Read between the lines, Ray Lewis. Do you believe
I don't have to read
Vikings
between the
have
lines.
an all-time great defense?
I don't need to read between the lines on this, man. Listen, it's always funny when you hear about these great defenses, right? And they make these runs. We're talking about 5 games. We're talking about 5 games. We're talking about starting with Barry Sanders. Let me give you a few stats about Baltimore's defense. We're talking about starting with Barry Sanders, ending with Corey Dillon, plus the playoffs, 50 games without a 100-yard rusher. We didn't see that. We're talking about going in the playoffs and having 1 touchdown score on you the entire playoffs.
Well, to be a great defense, you need Hall of Famers. You do. So I can go back to the Ravens defense and I can go like Chris McAllister and Ray Lewis and
Ed Reed
and Saragossa and Ed Reed. Like 90% of NFL fans can't name 2 defensive starters.
That's because it's early, and the conversation we're trying to have, though, is looking into the future. Do you see the pieces in place for the Vikings? Are you impressed? 5 games in, no, don't compare them to the Ravens. Right. But looking at their personnel and what they're doing.
I like defense. And so the reason why I like the Vikings so much, because they're putting their ownness on the front 7. They're saying, if you want to beat us. But it won't be by running the ball, right? Because if you take one aspect out, then you make most offenses one-dimensional. That's what the Vikings are doing very, very well.
They're young, they're fast, they're well-coached.
Absolutely, well-coached. And they're playing as a unit. If you watch how they're turning the ball, I wish I can show you guys on film sometimes how ugly defenses that are supposed to be so good are so selfish, and how teams like the Vikings are playing right now, playing as one unit.
Right.
Man, when inside out, plays going inside out, a safety staying outside because the back are coming inside out, defensive end staying outside because the back are coming inside, instead of people going in. I can show you from a Carolina tape.
So you think they're unselfish? You like their
Very
defense?
unselfish.
Okay.
Because they're all, but guess why? Now, this is the thing not having a superstar sometimes, is that now there's nobody that actually steals the spotlight. So now you're all play as a collective unit. And that's a whole different conversation because everybody go in and everybody get praised together.
They're fast, they're disciplined, they're well-coached.
Well-coached. That was the Mike was doing a great job. And Ray, you would agree. Eric Kendricks, their middle linebacker.
Oh, my gosh.
He's a beast.
That's a football player.
He reminds me of Urlacher, who was the best linebacker of his era.
He's a football player.
Wouldn't you agree Urlacher, the best linebacker of his
Whatever era you want to say.
I'm just saying, Urlacher, I mean, he reminds me a lot of Urlacher.
There's just certain people I wouldn't put in a certain category.
All right.